Alright, we started?
Yeah, shout out to everybody. This is episode 32 of the Odd Pod.
That's right.
The health episode.
Yeah, this episode, we call it the health episode because Chris and I have decided, you know what, it's time to clean up our act a little bit, health-wise, and we're like, maybe we should do a podcast about what are the things that we've decided, since we're in our 30s, let's be honest, we're in our 30s. And let's talk about the stuff that we figured out that maybe you need to change in your life, and once you get to your 30s, in order to stay functioning and healthy, and not be my back all fucking day. You know what I'm saying?
There's physical aspects, there's emotional aspects, there's intellectual aspects. Like your diet is also what you intake. If you're watching bullshit, listening to bullshit all motherfucking day, then that shit is not good for your brain. It's junk food for your brain. I know people that just like going through their timelines all motherfucking day and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's bad for your health. It's bad for your diet.
So we're gonna touch on a few aspects of it. First, the most obvious one, the food. So we used to be the kind of dudes that just go Jack in the Box any time of the day. Get your 2 tacos and a Bacon cheeseburger or chicken sandwich.
Bro, I used to go get like 8 tacos. Now this is the thing. So for me, I got kind of lucky because people would ask me like, how you stay skinny? I used to be real skinny because I had a fast metabolism, but I had a sensitive stomach, so I couldn't fuck with like cheese. I couldn't fuck with mayo. Couldn't fuck with ranch. So a lot of stuff that was very fattening, I just couldn't even fuck with. And then if I ate too much sweets, it would upset my stomach.
So it's like you only stay skinny because of what your body couldn't take.
Right. So I had to eat healthy.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
And also one time when I was little, my dad's from Mexico. They used to give me Coca-Cola in a bottle.
Yeah.
I got dehydrated one time. I had to go to the hospital, and I had flashbacks. Yeah,
bro, I remember every morning in Mexico, they'll give you a big bottle of that shit with your, with whatever they serve you up, bro. The beans, with the papas, and the huevo, tortilla de harina, bro. And it's like
the fat ass, dry ass torta. My grandma would send us with the paste of beans and the dry ass bread, and it'd be like all desert outside, and we're driving. I'm like, man, I don't want to eat this shit. Let's stop at a McDonald's somewhere.
Yeah, I feel you.
You ever go to Mexico?
Yeah, I used to go a lot when I was younger. Obviously, before I got pretty shitty over there.
I guess besides the Coca-Cola, they're kind of healthy. In their chips now, it says it says too much salt or some shit like that. And it says it big on there.
So basically, okay, so food-wise, one of the first things I had to start changing, I realized that, after a certain time of day, basically, if you have a routine throughout your day, like I'm going to be in bed by 9, 10 o'clock, whatever it is, you kind of do have to regulate your eating schedule around that. Like, you can't just say, all right, if I'm going to knock out at 9, I'm going to have me like a
heavy ass meal at 8:30.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not good for your sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not good for your body either. You know what I mean? Like, you don't
digestive good.
Yeah, basically. So what I try to do is like leave yourself with that like hour and a half window. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that helped me out. You know what I mean? Because sleeping good. You think about it, sometimes you can't sleep. You get up and just start munching anyway. Just out of like
in the middle of the night, right?
Yeah.
That's weird. I wonder why.
Because your body's all out of whack, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think one of the things that'll help out a lot is if you stop eating in like a good hour and a half before you go to sleep. Like, don't eat. Like, I'm done eating. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let my body digest. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I take a boo boo before I go to sleep, and I'll go to sleep real light and comfy. You know what I mean?
You go every day, right? Boo boo every day.
I sure hope so. I should probably take I don't know if I take tally, but I'm assuming I do, because when I get back from work every morning, I take a shit.
I do. I have to do it before work.
Yeah. See, if I worked the job that was like 8 hours, I probably have to make sure I'm empty before I leave.
Yeah.
I hate boo booing outside the house.
I mean, I'll do it
if I have to, right?
If I have to. At work, it's not too bad. But it sucks when I don't have wipes and shit.
Yeah.
I think that's part of your health too, because if you're just using straight toilet paper, that's bad for you. Like, I don't know how people, bro, and hygiene.
You know what, bro? Yeah, real talk. One of the quick notes. A lot of men, they think that they get hemorrhoids, and it's really not, bro. It's not hemorrhoids. It's just the fact that you got a real dry ass. You need to put some lotions or something in between them cheeks, bro, to keep that lubricated, because you get these hemorrhoids that are just basically really dry skin, just dry skin bumps. And then you think you got a hemorrhoid. You go to the doctor, tell me you got a hemorrhoid. He gives you this hemorrhoid cream that just dries out your skin even more, and it's throwing some chemical in there.
Yo, you dropping knowledge.
When all you had to do was throw some fucking lotion in between your booty cheeks. Same thing with your balls, fam. Like your balls get dry as fuck because our balls sweat, bro. You need to keep them hoes moisturized and also clean. You know what I'm saying? Baby wipe them hoes. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, and I shave my shit just so it can be cleaner too.
Of course. You know, I think by 2020 most dudes manscape. But yeah, real talk. You know, avoid hemorrhoids.
And I say fuck with Manscaped, bro. I got this. I think it's Philips. It's really good.
Yo,
bro.
that legit, that Manscaper 3.0 that the Manscaped company puts out, the lawnmower, that shit is legit. Bro, they sell that.
It's got like a flashlight and shit. It's over exaggerated.
They sell it at Target. But you need that shit, bro.
A flashlight?
The best part of it is that whole, the no nick system. So you won't get no more cuts. That's the best part.
They over dramatize those nicks because I feel like I get nicks sometimes and I'm like but it's alright. I'm bleeding out and shit.
See, you ain't never had a bad nick. That's what I'm saying. I've cut myself a few times on accident. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes, I mean, it's not pleasant.
Sometimes you're in a hurry and you're like you know. But hey, also, as soon as you cut yourself, put lotion on. Once again,
well, you gotta clean it first.
Yeah, you're just drying yourself out.
Well, they had lotion.
Yeah.
Because as in our 30s, I didn't used to always put lotion, right? Yeah. But now I have to put lotion.
So the summary here, look, man, in order to save your butt, your balls, you know what I'm saying, just throw some lotion on there sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
When you're gonna,
especially when you're done taking the shit after you done dried you done scraped the core. Yeah.
Wipes, man.
Or use baby wipes. Real talk.
That's what I'm talking about, baby wipes.
Yeah, baby wipes. You know
and see, I have sensitive skin, so I have to use everything fragrance free.
Yeah, me too. I got sensitive ass skin too. Man, this episode turned to the frail guy episode, man. Oh yeah.
I know. How lame is that? I got sensitive skin.
I'm talking sensitive skin. My butthole is so dry.
I got a pocket protector.
Might as well here.
I know.
What's up, my Rogaine next? Nah, no, hey, thank the Lord.
Thank God.
Thank the Lord. As of this moment, Chris and I both have good heads of hair. Full heads of hair. We ain't gotta cover nothing up so far.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I make sure too.
Let's hope it stays that way. Cause you know what? I've decided, bro. If I get a bald spot, it's all going. I'm not gonna fake the funk. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna walk.
One of those cool people with bald and long hair, bro.
No, sir.
That sounded cool.
I am not gonna walk around looking like Benjamin Franklin. I love Benjamin Franklin, but I'm not gonna walk around.
You don't have his body though. You have a way better. You be like Dr. Bounty Hunter.
Bald spots don't look good on anybody, bro. You could take. Who's the hottest guy in Hollywood? You could take
George Clooney.
I guess. I mean, he's pretty old though.
But he doesn't even have a bald spot, right? But he's got money.
I guarantee you that's all. You know, that's all surgery and shit. You know, like you take it like Justin Bieber, bro. Put a bald spot in his ass.
Oh, he's gonna look like a crackhead. He already looks like a crackhead.
You see, look, basically, I think bald spots are attractive. If I get a bald spot, it's all gone.
Shout out to people with bald spots, man.
Who have, you're rocking. Some of y'all rock it with confidence that I could never, ever find.
And then the thing about me is, cause see, I'm lighter skinned than you. I'm like a fucking skinhead. I'm gonna have to maintain like a tan and shit if I go bald. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've been bald before, but as a young kid, it was no thing. Cause I used to just shave my head. Yeah. I think maintaining your hair, cause like I trim my shit like often. I think that's part of health too, because I wonder if like particles and germs and stuff.
Yeah, dirt. Yeah. Okay, look. So basically, put it like this: the reason why you should shave every day if you want to maintain a clean, pimple-free face is because basically when you shave, you're taking off just basically dirt and oil that's under your skin sometimes, fam. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's why when you empty out a razor, all that shit comes out all black, and that's dead skin. That's all dead skin that you just took off your face, which is a good thing. You don't want that shit on your face. You know what I mean?
They're just collecting it.
Yeah. Let's go back to food. So we talked about how stop eating at a certain time of day.
Okay.
Let's see.
And I don't think a big breakfast is necessary. I think we got past that.
See, I do.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I see. This is only.
Well, I end up eating a big breakfast, kind of.
I think you need a big breakfast if you work a full-time job.
Yes.
Or for example, if you know I've got a full schedule. I got shit to do for the next few hours.
You gotta communicate with people and shit. Your brain needs fuel.
Yeah.
I dig it. Because when I go to work, because they have free breakfast there.
Yeah.
So I end up eating like a decent amount. They got free lunch. So I end up eating a decent amount. And it's because I'm going. But when I don't have to work, I eat less because I'm not moving as much.
Yeah, like if I know I'm waking up today and I got a lot of errands to run, I'm probably gonna have a little extra something for breakfast, you know, to fill me up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worn out by 3 hours. Like, oh, I need some food in me. Nah, 4 hours.
And then you gotta watch what you get, the fuel you get, bro. Because being so sensitive, like I can tell, like I get sleepy after eating McDonald's.
Yeah.
And so I can't fuck with McDonald's.
Basically,
I'll go to Chick-fil-A instead.
I think
bro.
the summary there also for talking is just processed foods, bro. Avoid them. And what's processed food? Processed food is food that comes out of a box, comes in shit that was frozen, shit that the fast food place sells you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's processed food. You know what I'm saying? Not all canned food is processed food. Most of that canned food is actually probably what you need to be eating anyway. You know what I mean? Like
those are good just in case power goes out.
And I think the myth of like, oh, you have to eat so you know you can only like you have to eat so good so like all week and you can only misbehave on the weekends. I think eating good Monday through Friday and misbehaving on the weekends creates a bad. It's like I don't know. Mentally,
it's just like if you're drinking just on the weekends, it's gonna catch up to you on Monday.
Yeah, basically, you're gonna wake up one Monday and not be able to be like, oh my god, I just get up. Like you're gonna be so fucked. Like I got heartburn. I got you know what I'm saying. This
you're
and
gonna
that.
have to eat more junk food.
Yeah.
To recover, it's like drugs, bro.
Yeah. So what I recommend is this. I recommend picking one or 2 days, like pretty much throwing apart. Like you know what I'm saying. Like let's say on a Sunday, I will have some donuts. I'll go to the pancake house and have me a big old omelet. Bacon, cheese, all that shit, and have me a big old stack of French toast or pancakes, and be happy. And then you know what? I'm gonna take care of myself. You know, the rest of that day. You know what I'm saying? I might even work out if I want to. You know what I mean? And then maybe on what I said that was Sunday. On Wednesday, I'll go have a burger, some pizza. You know what I mean? It's just about knowing how to spare it out. You know what I mean? Because fast food, the thing about it, all that processed food is, why does it fatten you up so much? It digests kind of slow. You know what I'm saying? Digest kind of slow. Not all of it is good for you, so your body's not even going to take it in as like nutrients. So that's why space it out. Let your body get that shit out of your system before you put some more in there. You know, and also that way you don't get tired of it, bro. You know, because if eating junk food becomes a lifestyle, then yeah, that's just not good in general. You know, because now kicking that habit's going to be even harder, bro. Yeah. You know, a lot of it. You know, one of the phrases that I've always remembered in my head, I still use it to this day. You can either suffer the pain of discipline or suffer the pain of regret. You know what I'm saying? Either you can sit there and say,
suffer a little bit now or suffer a lot later.
Yeah, that works too. But you can sit there and say, oh, you know what? I feel a little sore. Or I'm kind of I feel because I've been working out, or you know what I'm saying? Like I've been taking care of myself, so I feel a little winded. Or you could say I feel a little winded because I'm a fat because I've been eating like trash. You know what I'm saying? Which one would you rather be?
I feel what you're saying. At least you'll feel good about yourself. You're not gonna have that guilt.
Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing. Like when you don't like also maybe for mental health, and maybe this is health too. Like cleaning the pipe, busting the skeezy. Like don't do it too often. Because then you're gonna be drained.
Oh yeah, now we're getting into like spiritual shit, yeah. Because
I was just thinking physical.
Yeah, oh that too. Hell yeah,
I guess it's spiritual.
Yeah, because busting a nut does drain you in like almost every way possible, bro. It drains.
And then also if you overdo it, go ahead.
Yeah,
which way?
It drains you physically, mentally, and emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, bro.
But I mean, it can be good in sporadic occasions, right? Like if you're going on the first date, you haven't nutted in a while, and you don't want to nut.
Yeah, and there's times too where, and I think most dudes can relate. There's times where you feel like, man, I want to fuck the shit out of my girl. I want to, you know what I'm saying? Like you just like you're a little too horny, bro. Where if you did get that girl in front of you, you would tear it up a little too hard. You know,
like on American Meat,
you gotta bust that nut and get the werewolf out of you. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, it's much better to approach pussy.
And if you're single, it's better to just get it out, because otherwise you're just gonna get all
you walk around stressed all fucking day. Yeah, bro, real talk. But don't overdo it. Don't be telling me, I'm stressed out every day. Nah, don't be giving me that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. If you gotta jack off every day, yeah, but don't just use it as an excuse. You know what I'm saying?
No, be real with.
Yeah. Cause like I said, there's times when the werewolf in you is coming out like, I got a ball.
But what I think is like just as a personal, sometimes I feel guilty, sometimes I don't feel guilty, and I think when I don't, is because like I earned it.
Yeah.
Like I work out first. I handle some
And
shit. I go see my son.
You know what?
Like
one thing a lot of that's good is jacking off after you have a workout. This is what the Thai boxers, the guys who do all that Muay Thai and kickboxing shit in Thailand, they do that. They'll go train for hours and go hard, go to the max, bro. And then right afterwards they'll hit the massage parlor. Why? To get that hand job at the end.
Man, their hands are so tired.
Because they have to, bro. If you let these dudes just go home from training like savages, you're good. You're basically you're pretty much a werewolves out there, bro. These guys are hyped up to the max.
That's why so many football players used to beat their wives.
Probably still do, but yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, this is why athletes do kind of need to because they need to have that regular.
Let them fuck the cheerleaders.
If not, they're gonna go beat a hooker. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'd rather better you fuck one of these girls that we have here for you safely and securely. Do your thing.
Go beat up your wife.
Go beat up a hooker or go get caught fucking
on some drugs or some shit.
Yeah. Let's just keep it here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I highly recommend that if you have a hard workout. Yeah, man, and you feel it, because trust me, I know how it is.
Porn can also motivate you to work out.
Bro.
You see how, because I know, bro, when the more fit I am, the better I have sex I am. Because I used to do Insanity. I did Insanity for like a month.
Shout out.
And then at the time after that, I just remember being just so much better at it. And
because your body was all loose, and you need all your if you want to be good at sex, you need all your muscles to be working right.
So I know I can do it. It's just I gotta. And this podcast is good because it's gonna motivate me.
I want to extend on that. I know some rich guys, and you know what? I'm not gonna say no names obviously. What the fuck? But you gotta believe me either. You gotta believe me. But I know. But y'all
seen the mansion on the Friday podcast, so you can believe it or not. But
you don't have to. But I know some rich guys, bro, and what they do is this: they'll wake up. And, they'll go on that treadmill and they will run forever, but they'll do it while watching porn. And they're not jacking off. They're not naked, bro. They're using them bitches on the screen to
even the dudes. You see the dudes fit and shit, and it's like, okay. Especially you watch Black or some shit, bro.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? True. Porn can also be motivation, but porn is too easy to abuse.
It's
too easy to abuse. You know what I'm saying?
It's a drug.
I mean, this is why, it's a drug because, bro, it's been maybe 3-4 years since I gave up the porn, and bro, I still get the damn itch. I'm like a fucking crackhead sometimes,
3 or 4 years.
Yeah. I mean, see, I should be proud of that, but I'm kind of damn, bro, I can still watch porn.
Maybe once you get to that decade, it's like nothing. It'll be like nothing.
I hope so, man. Oh, master, I hit that Kundalini level. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, who's Kundalini?
Nah, where your Kundalini, basically when all your chakras are aligned and the Kundalini is running through your body, making that little serpent thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, like the tree of the geometry, the tree of life and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so back to okay. So we talked about your food.
My phone usage was down.
Mine was too.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago, my phone.
And that's good for your eyes and your brain.
I'm gonna brag. I'm gonna give a little brag. 3 weeks ago, my average usage on my phone was 5 hours and 1 minute a day.
Right.
And I was like, okay, I don't know if that's a good thing, right? And then, so I made a plan to reduce it. This Sunday, it was at 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah. That was my average. I'm trying to keep it at that.
I don't know how much mine is, but it went down like a whole lot of percentage, though. But, yeah, that's good, man. That's good.
So let's also talk about, okay.
What do you drink?
Drink? Oh,
I just drink, my son's mom told me that all he drinks is water. That my son, and I was like, that's good to me.
Water. Let's talk about skin again. Water is really good for your skin. Staying hydrated keeps good.
Skin, metabolism.
Yes.
And then
if
it helps with anxiety. Water helps with anxiety.
If you're hydrated, you're less hungry throughout the day. Because sometimes a lot of people will confuse my stomach wants something when I'm just being thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Then you go munch on something and you didn't even need that shit, and you still feel hungry because you had no water.
Right. You start throwing up, and I still use chapsticks. I got big ass lips, and then it be cold as shit. But oftentimes, because you're dehydrated.
Yeah.
And then if you drink caffeine, try to get the cute, but it does dehydrate you, bro. So you gotta balance that shit with water. All right, what were we gonna say?
I think the next part of the diet which you hit is your visual diet, like what you watching, what you taking in.
The type of entertainment that you absorb.
Let's go ahead and just straight up and say
all that celebrity shit, bro, with the drama and shit. It's because I know people that
politics
that are so woke, bro. but they work in certain aspects, but then they'll spend the entirety of their day looking at celebrity gossip and all this drama and shit, watching reality TV shows, and it's like it's junk food, bro, for the brain.
And here's what that's doing. Here's why that drains you. Why that's bad for your quote unquote all around diet. Because when you read all these stories, get into the gossip or get into the whatever's going on, you emotionally invest yourself in these things. You know what I'm saying? You get
whether you want to or not, subconsciously.
Yeah. So little by little, you're wasting all this like mental HP, hit points that you like in a video game. You know what I'm saying?
And you're not using it on anything to make more wrinkles.
And some
you're not
people,
learning anything or helping.
Some people wake up and immediately start ingesting this stuff, and then by the time you get to work, you're already like half drained. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? I haven't done that exactly. Why do I feel like this? Because you just gave so much of yourself to this like whatever you were reading or commenting.
And then it like kind of, I think it like fuels some people. So like they need it like a drug. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
to keep going and shit.
But yeah, I think that like for example, if you like right now, I think right now people just need to put everything down. Put down your phones, turn off the TV, because everything, even entertainment, it's all turning political. Everything is turned political, and everybody is in a panic mode. Bro. Everybody is just preaching death and more panic, and
everybody like looking at
scaring the people, talking about shutting down again. Like bro, there are legit people who already have PTSD from this lockdown that we're kind of already in. And you're talking about doing it all over again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, there's so many businesses and people are so struggling.
And if they do it again, it'll complete the loss.
And you know what's getting bigger? It's like the beast. Amazon is getting bigger. Walmart's getting bigger.
This is a whole nother discussion, though. See, this is us getting political for a second. And see, you need
is that
to
political?
In a way, because eventually it all ties into politics, bro. Eventually we're gonna talk about the virus, and it's gonna get political. We can't.
You're right.
And that's the thing. You got to put that shit down, because all it is right now, everything, and you can't deny to me, everything that everybody is pushing is negative energy. It's all negativity. It's fear mongering. You know what I'm saying? It's pushing death. Like, come on, bro. Like there's good news out there, and then people just choose to not even give a fuck about it, or like, no, the world's all horrible. Like, bro, that is not true. It's like when you look in the mirror. If you look in the mirror and you say to yourself, I'm an ugly piece of shit, then you know what? You're an ugly piece of shit.
You project your reality.
You just put that out there. So now so yes, you are.
In your reality, that's what you are.
So if you live in a world where every time you turn something on, or every time you think to yourself, things are bad, things are horrible, you know what I'm saying? Like deaths, That's how you live.
Nothing at the door. Somebody could just I could die.
Yeah, that's how you live your life, bro. You live your life in fear. You live your life over here like not trusting your fellow man. You know what I'm saying? This is.
Most of the time, we're all the same.
Yeah.
We all feel the same. We all want our good for our family. Bro, we all want
at the end of the day,
positivity.
At the end of the day, we just all want to be able to be around each other. And I think that's what this has taught us. You know what? We miss being around each other.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
I never thought I would, because it's usually annoying to me to go see all my family on Christmas, because so much of our family.
But now you probably wish we could all get together.
Wish we could,
you know what I'm saying? I know
but
what you
mean. It's
mean.
like, wow, like I really missed that.
That's come out of this. There's plenty of people who now have realized, damn, I do need my family. Damn, I do need my friends. You know what I'm saying?
That's part of your mental, visual diet.
It's not just me solo dolo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it going to start recording because of phone calls coming in?
Let's see.
We're going to check it. It's still recording.
It's still recording.
Alright, it's still recording. It's because Chris got a phone call, so we weren't sure if it was going to keep recording.
Either.
Probably, your warranty has expired. Actually, maybe your insurance calling me.
I mean, I got paid for that.
Oh, never mind, we good. All right. Back to what we were saying. So basically, yeah, man, like I highly recommend just putting all your screens down, bro. You know what I'm saying? Putting down all that, or at least not getting on the apps where you're gonna see all this negative.
You could also unfollow all that negative shit.
Yeah, you can
do that.
You can,
and then your timeline will be shorter. So when you look at it, like, well, I looked at everything. There's no more negative. It's just positive.
Like, what if like this is what I started doing, bro? Like, there were so many pages, because I love my Tumblr. I don't fuck with Facebook. In fact, I got off Facebook when this thing first started back in March. You know, because I saw how I saw how it was going. I was like, yeah, and I was like, you know what? I don't need to be here. My energy is completely wasted here. So I left the social medias back then. But what I got into hardcore is my Tumblr page. You know, Tumblr is just pictures. You know what I mean? You can
It's like Instagram.
Yeah.
But Instagram's controlled by Facebook.
Yeah. and on Facebook and on Tumblr, you can post shit, but for the most part, that's where a lot of meme pages are. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I get into, bro. I made it a ritual. You know, every Thursday, while I either before I get my haircut, while I'm waiting at the shop, or after I'm done, I come home and chill. I just look at memes for like 2 hours. I know that sounds stupid, right? But I only do that on Thursdays. I look at memes for 2 hours, just memes, and it took me a while to find some good Tumblr pages that just have funny memes and one that'll make me laugh and shit. And Chris will attest to that, man. They're fire ass meme pages.
Yeah.
I be lighting up the group chat with the
See,
memes.
what helps me is I don't watch the news. I watch comedian podcasts that make me laugh.
Yeah.
In the morning, they help me get started.
See, just
and then I listen to positive music.
Just like
I'm so affected by everything that I intake.
Because right now, as soon as you turn, it's like waking up, and as soon as you turn on the light switch to like turn the lights on, you're bombarded with bad news. So you know what? Why don't we try to look for some good news instead, or some funny shit like that? You know what I'm saying? Because they look
on the positive side.
I don't think anybody listening. I don't think anybody listening could say, "Oh, I liked hearing bad news all the time," or "I enjoy living in a world where it's all fear and scarcity." And then,
but they think because the mainstream media is, again, that's political and shit.
Yeah. It's everybody. It's ain't gotta do nothing with it. It's true. It's the whole media in general. All medias are just like I said, are pushing this be scared. Don't trust each other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's you need to, as a discipline, if you really don't want to feel that, go actively search for other shit that's not gonna make you feel that way.
Also,
you know what I'm saying?
I think it's always important to be able to have a view of some nature, trees, sky, birds.
That's your visual diet. That's yes. More. Well, I mean, that's what we're talking about. Yes. The one we talked about is visual, but it's also like
you gotta mental, look at some nature.
Mental diet. Yeah. Now your visual diet. See, and that goes into yes, he's right. I can attest to this, bro. Like I used to not give a damn about going outside or trees and shit. But it's and I used to do some meditation sometimes. But some of the best, deepest thoughts I've ever had were just sitting outside around some trees, bro, or looking at a nice view. You know what I'm saying? Like
the ambiance.
Yeah, that's why I fell in love. That's why I fell in love with Colorado. The state. You know what I mean? Because everywhere you go, there's like a wallpaper view. And, like mountains here, beautiful. Have giant trees for miles. Here. You know what I'm saying? Like. That is good. That is good. Good for your
intoxicated.
Yeah, bro. It's like some medicine, like a mental medicine, right. Visual medicine that you're taking in. You know what I'm saying?
And then even if you can't go to places like that, like hopefully there's just trees and shit you can see.
Yeah.
Just little things. You gotta look at the little shit, squirrels and shit. I mean, it's almost like being childlike.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I think some people should try magic mushrooms if they've never tried it.
Whoa! Now you're talking.
It's a different kind of diet.
We're not doctors, guys.
Yeah, I mean, no,
we're not licensed drug therapists.
Right, for sure. Yeah. But I mean, then shit. In some places, it's already legal, right? What was it in Colorado?
Oh yeah.
Talking about the Rado.
So ain't the visual diet talked about seeing shit like what else?
So physical, you gotta stretch.
Yeah.
Always stretch. All I really do is like I do push-ups, sit-ups. I do like running. And I do that like climbing thing.
See, that's one of the things. Because we're in our 30s, and as you get older, bro, the hinges, the knees, the hinges, the knees, the elbows, the hips, the shoulders, the ankles, they start to hurt because it's like we haven't really used them properly since.
Well, and then luckily, my job, I'm on my feet all day.
Yeah. So, but it's important to move. It's also important to not just move. It's important to move right. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the things that I had to address real quickly as far as health because of back pain, shoulder pain, was my posture. And I didn't realize how much of the pain I was getting in my back and my shoulder, like I said, and sometimes my neck was coming just from my bad posture. And once I fixed that, I was able to address a lot of other stuff too. Like I told you, the hinges. Addressing your knees and how to stretch your knees and strengthen those. Ankles, hips, shoulders, and elbows. The wrists too. The wrist. As you get older, especially if you work in a warehouse or a job where you lift a lot, eventually your wrists are gonna start to hurt. Your hands, and you're gonna feel like, wow, what's wrong with my fingers? It's just because your fingers, your forearms, they're not strengthened. They're not loose. They're tight. You know what I'm saying? That's really all it is. But some people will go to a doctor, and a doctor will tell you, oh, I need to You have a nerve issue, so I need to give you this medicine. I need to open up your hand so I can go fuck with this nerve. No, bro. A lot of times it's just the fact that you haven't moved these muscles hardly ever,
Correctly.
and now they're just extra tight because now, like I said, we're in our 30s, bro. Shit starting to, you know.
Damn, imagine like a lot of old people that are going through.
Yeah, bro, I feel
I'm
bad.
thinking about my grandpa
Bro,
right
my
now.
dad was about to get surgery. Like they were basically gonna open up his forearm all the way to his hand. They're gonna open it up and go in some nerve and do something to it. And I told my dad, here's this thing to stretch your hands that helps strengthen your forearms and that will basically help you, help strengthen that limb that the doctor tell you. It's ridiculous, bro. If it's just a muscle issue, you need to learn how to move it again. You know, a lot of people end up getting surgery for shit they don't need. When you go under the knife, you can't fix that ever. Once you put some metal inside your muscles and tear shit up or cut shit up, there is no fixing that. But if you got a stiff finger, you got a stiff hip, we can address that.
Yeah.
We can address that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think a lot of people, just look into basically, you know, like I thought it was stupid. Like, man, my wrist hurts, but are there even a such thing as wrist stretches? Like, can you strengthen your wrist? Hell yeah, YouTube, literally every body part, bro. In the past few months, I learned how to strengthen my fingers. You know, like legit strengthen them. You know, like stretching them and learn how to move them right.
But they say I thought there's no muscle in the fingers. Like it's all from like.
But it's muscle memory, so you have to strengthen your you know, you have to like know how to, when you want to move them right, be able to move them ambidextrously. Like think about it. If you play piano or you play a guitar or any kind of do anything where your fingers have to move like that, you need to get them coordinated. You need to have some rhythm, and then you know you need to strengthen them and get some rhythm. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean. Like I do little things where I'm like I make sure I touch each tip and shit, like when I'm bored or something, like you know, like kind of like the knife thing with the hand, but not with the knife.
Yeah, let's not do that. Yeah. Is that it?
Make sure you tell people that you're close to that you love them. I think that's important.
Yeah, shout out to being real.
Yeah, especially now, and because of COVID and shit and quarantine and all that shit.
See, a lot of that's kind of what a lot of people want to look at. Can't look at what good has come out of this, right? Like, but that's what the good is that for a lot of people, they've started to realize that it's the basic shit that counts. It's the basic shit that's more important. It doesn't matter you have the newest this or the best that. If you don't have like a solid you know support system, bro, or at least people that you love and love you, or you're down for and are down for you, that you trust and trust you, you're just a lonely human being. You know what I'm saying? And you'll come to that realization real quick when can't anyone go out no more. You know what I'm saying? When all you do is go out to stunt and show out and spend money and shit and avoid talking to your family, avoid hitting up your cousins, avoid hitting up your grandma and your grandpa. Now you're like, damn, I wish I could just go see my fucking stepmom. I wish I could just go see my uncle. I wish I could just go kick it with my cousins right now. Exactly, bro. And that's not a bad. That's not a knock on anybody, bro. You know, we've all got to come to this realization. It's part of growing as individuals. It's part of growing as human beings.
It's kind of like forcing a lot of people to grow.
And that's what's beautiful. It's like putting a fast forward on it, bro. And like I said, bro, I know there's a lot of this that sucks. Once again, you can't just be like the news. You can't just be like all these people who try to fearmonger. You can't just let the world people tell you that it's all bad. There is good. You might have to dig a little more for it, but it's there. You know what I'm saying? It's
along the way, look at what you got.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta remind myself sometimes, like, I got my vision. I can talk. I can hear.
Yeah, bro.
Just a little shit. Bro, that's big shit.
Bro, yeah, just
talking. Walking.
Like I said, sometimes the pain I used to have in my joints, you know, waking up used to be a pain. You know what I'm saying? And I can imagine what it feels like. You know, like imagine someone not having pain no more. You know what I'm saying? That's how it feels, bro. It feels like, I'm starting, you know, like you appreciate it more. You know, like, and that's what I needed. I needed to be fucked up for a few months so that when I did heal, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna just sit on my ass. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna help out. I'm gonna try and do shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna be lazy. You know what I'm saying? So once again, hopefully soon, when this whole thing is lifted, when this whole thing is over, man, people are gonna go be together. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go flood the malls, flood the parks, flood the restaurants, flood the movie theaters, and they're just gonna happy to be around each other. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully not afraid to hear people sneezing. The other day, bro, someone sneezed inside Target, and like everybody was like, ooh, you know, like bro, everybody was just like, you could feel the fear in the building go up. I'm like, oh my gosh,
You're like, ha ha ha.
For real.
Fools.
For real. I mean, it's sad. It's more sad. It's like, dang, y'all scared of motherfuckers sneezing. But I get it. I'm not hating. It's just sad. It's sad. So, anyways, that's the health podcast, right?
That was pretty good, yeah. There's a lot of good stuff about
Did we talk
health.
a lot? Let's see. What are we at? Oh, how you check this time?
And the strain.
34 minutes.
Animal cookies.
Yeah.
Right? Ironically.
What is? Well, we did smoke. You're right.
Well,
Okay,
this is
you're right.
Mango Kush. Mango Kush is good. You want to hit this? And then there'll be Mango
Maybe a
Kush.
little bit. Maybe a little bit.
All right.
All right. Let's end this podcast before we go do our unhealthy drugs.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all for
listening. If you got this far, man. Once again, if you're listening, we love you. Love you a lot.
so much.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.